March is upon us, and with it comes a fresh selection of video games to add to our ever-growing collections. With so many titles to choose from, it can be overwhelming to know where to start. That's why we've dug through the list of upcoming releases and settled on 10 games that offer a wide variety of experiences, in a hope that at least some will pique your interest. So come with us as we take a quick look at the best new games coming out this March. Blue Isle Studios has announced that their online multiplayer first-person shooter, Leap, will be leaving early access and officially launching on March 1st. In Leap, players participate in 60-player matches and select an exosuit to determine their role in the game. There are currently 4 exosuits available, each with distinct playstyles, armor types, and skills. Some allow players to fly using a jetpack, while others offer stealth or support abilities. Players can also ride personal vehicles, such as a mechanical moose or a Back to the Future-style hoverboard. Leap will include cross-platform play and mod support on PC, enabling players to customize the game and play with friends on different platforms. The game will be available on PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and PC via Steam. Wo Long Fallen Dynasty is an upcoming action Souls-like RPG that transports players to a dark fantasy version of feudal China at the start of the Three Kingdoms period. Along a comprehensive character customization and a wide range of weapons and armor, the game incorporates RPG elements that enable further character development. These include stat and attribute systems, as well as customizable abilities that are seamlessly integrated into one of the 5 combat styles available during character creation. The most important design decision that needs to be mentioned is the complete absence of a stamina bar, which normally limits the number of attacks a character can make. Instead, at the core of the game is its morale system, which rises as players defeat enemies and decreases when they take damage. The higher an enemy's morale, the harder it is to defeat, but defeating other enemies nearby can often lower rank of the key foes. Similar to the Nemesis system from Shadow of Mordor, but modified for a Souls-like, this balance of strength shifts with each death. The combat in Wo Long is slick, fast-paced, and stressful, giving players the same thrill of parrying and evading as in Sekiro. The brief intermissions between fights will be filled with energizing cutscenes that introduce key characters and advance the narrative. Wo Long Fallen Dynasty is coming on March 3rd for Windows PC, PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One, and Series X and S. Set in a large open world that the developers call Omnistructure, Bleak Faith Forsaken is a single-player, third-person action RPG with horror and survival elements. As one of the Forsaken, players will be able to explore a handcrafted, living and breathing cyber fantasy world. Combining the elements from Dark Souls, Shadow of Colossus, and the boss climbing feature reminiscent of Dragon's Dogma, Bleak Faith offers challenging Souls-like action with a single difficulty level. Aside from combat, there will be a strong emphasis on story, questing, and exploration of this bizarre world. After multiple delays over the past year, the game will be released on Steam and GOG on March 10th. If you're looking for more details, be sure to watch the video we are showing right now in the upper right corner, in which we talk about some of the biggest upcoming Souls-like games. The release of a core Anno game for consoles this year marks a significant milestone for the 25-year-old Anno franchise. The console edition includes the full Anno 1800 base game experience, all major free game updates released so far, and a number of improvements that make the game as enjoyable on consoles as it is on PC. The UI has been redesigned, with the construction menu now being a radial menu that is easier to navigate with a gamepad. Additionally, there are other changes, such as an enlarged region map to quickly jump between islands, the option to automatically build roads around building blocks, and the Annopedia, which offers useful information on game mechanics and features. The console version will also offer features that were developed for the PC, such as the statistics screen to keep an overview of production, population, and finances, a day and night cycle to view cities in a different light, and a multiplayer mode for up to 16 players. Anno 1800 Console Edition will launch on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S on March 16th. If you found this video informative and think others would too, help us spread the word by smashing that like button, as it is the only way to get past YouTube's algorithm. Thank you in advance for your support. EA Sports PGA Tour marks the EA's return to the console golf gaming world after almost 8-year hiatus. The game's release comes after the ending of EA's partnership with Tiger Woods and the unsuccessful revival attempt with Rory McIlroy as the cover star. Despite the controversy surrounding the Leaf Golf Tournament series and its effects on the PGA Tour, EA Sports is moving forward, offering players the chance to experience all 4 majors, including the Masters, which will feature an exclusive Road to the Masters event. The game is set to feature some of the world's most famous courses, such as Augusta National, Pebble Beach, Kiowa Islands Ocean Course, and Torrey Pines, with more course announcements expected later in the year. Although EA has not yet released a full list of names, players will be able to compete against and play as some of the biggest names in professional golf, including Jordan Spieth and LPGA pros like Lexi Thompson and Jin Young Ko. A career mode will also be available, allowing players to take part in a journey to become a legendary player, with the chance to compete in the Players' Championship and the FedEx Cup playoffs, as well as amateur events and LPGA tournaments. EA Sports has promised additional experiences that will be exclusive to Augusta National, but has yet to provide further details on this front. EA Sports PGA Tour is set for release on March 24th for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Windows PC via Steam, EA App, and Epic Game Store. Resident Evil 4 is a remake of the 2005 original that brings familiar horror setting up to date. The game preserves the essence of the original while offering modernized gameplay, a redesigned storyline, and vivid, detailed graphics. Improved controls and a more refined combat system are just 2 examples of the many enhancements made from the original. Players can now move around while aiming their weapons, just like in all modern combat games. Another significant change is the removal of quick-time events, as well as a minor adjustment to knife mechanics. Leon's trusted melee weapon will now have limited durability and will break after a certain amount of use, and to make up for this change, he now has space for several knives. In terms of new content, Capcom has added new side quests. These can include anything from searching for dead snakes to tracking down specific enemies. Side quests are obtained by collecting blue flyers around the world, which can then be exchanged for rewards at the merchant's shop. Other features include new enemy types, ability to crouch and seek cover, better melee combat, and much more. Resident Evil 4 arrives on PC via Steam, PlayStation 4 and 5, and Xbox Series X and S on March 24th. In-Game Studios, a Czech Republic-based company, is set to release Crime Boss Rockay City, an upcoming first-person action-adventure game with a cast of notable characters including Michael Madsen, Chuck Norris, Vanilla Ice, and Danny Trejo. In Crime Boss, you'll be thrust into the heart of Rockay City's criminal underworld after the demise of the previous crime boss, where every thug, thief, and mastermind seeks to dominate for the sake of amassing the city's wealth, power, and prestige. As Travis Baker, the player must form a crew, eliminate the competition, and take over the city. The game offers a non-linear story with an open world full of opportunities for the player to navigate. It will feature a variety of criminal activities, including heists and territory wars that can be tackled alone or with up to 4 friends in the online co-op PvE mode. The action takes place from the first-person perspective, with strategic planning and skillful execution essential for success in the missions. In essence, the solo player experience will be a first-person shooter version of GTA, while the multiplayer has similarities to GTA Online's heists combined with the adrenaline-fueled FPS gameplay of the Payday series. Crime Boss Rockay City will be coming to PC via the Epic Game Store on March 28th, and soon after on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. After being a PlayStation exclusive since its release in 2013, The Last of Us series is set to make its debut on home computers. This highly anticipated remake improves on both the 2013 version and the PlayStation 4 remaster, with better graphics and modernized gameplay at the forefront of its upgrades. The package also includes the Left Behind DLC, which tells a prequel story centered on Ellie. In essence, the PC version will be a near replica of the PlayStation 5 edition, which was released in September last year. The plot remains unchanged, beginning with Joel's traumatizing introduction to the apocalypse before jumping forward 2 decades, where he meets a young girl named Ellie. Together, they embark on a perilous journey, culminating in an impossible decision that forever changes their lives. The gameplay, which is a combination of stealth combat, frenzied shootouts, and environmental puzzles with conveniently placed ladders and wooden planks, remains true to the original's essence. Fans of the series can look forward to experiencing the infected apocalypse in person on their PC via either Steam or the Epic Game Store, with the official release date set for March 28th. Dredge is a game that combines fishing gameplay with horror elements, resulting in a one-of-a-kind experience that could be one of the year's most intriguing games. In Dredge, players assume the role of a salty fisherman who crashes their ship on the rocks outside Greater Marrow, a run-down harbor town. The local mayor gives you a fishing vessel and asks for a share of your earnings in return, kicking off your adventure on the waves. The fishing gameplay in Dredge is enjoyable, with a timing-based minigame requiring precision and quick reflexes to catch different types of fish, including cod, lobsters, and eels. However, the game takes a dark turn when you catch a mackerel with a huge sack of goo attached to it, which infects all of your other fish and raises your panic meter. As you sail, you encounter red-eyed crows that attack your ship, and the game introduces horror elements that add a new level of tension to the gameplay. The oceanic environment in Dredge is beautifully oppressive, with bright colors and dreary weather that reinforce the eerie atmosphere of the game. The fish designs, including the corrupted fish, are bizarre and interesting. Dredge offers objectives that require you to leave Greater Marrow at night. With nothing but your ship and a dim bulb to light your way, you'll find more valuable fish there, but also face greater danger. Additionally, the game introduces dredging mechanics, allowing players to search wreckages around the coast for lost artifacts and valuable resources such as scrap metal and lumber. Improving your ship becomes a priority, and the cycle of upgrading and exploring the strange and wonderful world seems to be interesting. Dredge is coming on the 30th of March for PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One and Series X and S, Nintendo Switch, and Windows PC via Steam. So those were our top 10 picks for the month of March. There are many video games ready to be released in the next month, but we've narrowed down our choices to what we consider the very best. If we missed a game that you're particularly looking forward to, feel free to share your thoughts and game recommendations in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video and would like to stay informed about all upcoming titles, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel if it is your first time here. So thank you for watching, and until next time, have a great day and a ton of fun.